random recipes in the back of boxes? Who the heck makes those? I the heck make those. Hello, happy Imani Monday, and welcome to Back of the Box, where I go to the supermarket, pick an aisle using a random number generator, and find a box with a recipe on it. And then I make it. Oh no! Get out of here! Get out of here! So today we're at Publix and our aisle number is 14. Number 14 was the frozen foods aisle, and admittedly, it wasn't looking great for us. I actually brought my husband with me and he was convinced we were not gonna find anything, but me, I believed. At first, it was not going well, but then, I just feel like one of these, I've never heard of this brand before, but I'm liking the packaging, right? Has no GMOs, love that. And most importantly, it has a recipe. So because these are fries, the recipe on the side is for dip. And I thought one dip is really not enough for an episode. But then I found out each of their products has a recipe on it. So we will be making not one, but 2 dips today. I know. Only the best for you. So today we will be making a cinnamon caramel apple dip and a roasted red pepper coulis dip. And then I guess we'll also be trying these fries. I'm excited, you guys, I'm excited. Starting with the cinnamon caramel apple dip, the recipe is deceivingly easy. Our ingredients are 1 cup of caramel sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of apple cider, 1/4 cup of applesauce, and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I know what you're thinking, that sounds so easy, right? Wrong. Yeah, you notice how the caramel sauce bowl was empty? It's because I have to make it. Caramel sauce, not something you can just buy. Not in my research, at least. Oh, we looked, baby, we looked. So you think that I should make it from scratch?
I think that's what they intend. I think that they're just like, go make your own caramel sauce and then do all this stuff. I mean, the most accurate way to do it probably would be
to make a sauce.
To make something from a recipe that says caramel sauce, yes.
So I'm going to have to make a caramel sauce, which I actually don't have the recipe for. Matt has the recipe. My love, can you share the caramel dip recipe with me? Now it says this recipe is only going to take 10 minutes. We will be the judge of that. Okay, our caramel sauce is done and this is delicious. I've never made caramel before, but I grew up with my grandma making this caramel cake that my family loved. And this tastes like her caramel. I feel like she'd be proud of me. Oh my God. So now that we've spent half an hour making this caramel sauce, we can make the dip in no time. The instructions are pretty straightforward. We're just gonna combine all of our ingredients into a bowl. Oh my God, no, it's gonna be almost all of my sauce. This was so tasty. I really wanted to keep eating it. Oh God, I'm dripping. Do you see how much apple cider we had to purchase for this recipe? Mind you, we only need 1.5 tablespoons. But apparently when it's the middle of July, you can't just get cute little servings of apple cider. No, you have to get a giant thing. So my family will be drinking apple cider for the rest of the month. Oh my gosh. Oh, please. Oh, yes! 1/4 cup of applesauce and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now we mix together well and we're supposed to enjoy. This looks interesting. Yeah, it's less appetizing than it was back when it was just caramel sauce. I'm trying not to freak out because if we just ruined that delicious caramel, I will lose it. So the cinnamon is kind of clumping. I don't know, it just feels like these ingredients are weird together. It looks very liquidy. It looks like gruel or bad gravy. I'm not feeling good about this. But that's okay. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. We're gonna work on the next sauce and hopefully everything will be all right. So moving on to our roasted red pepper coulis, we're gonna need roasted red pepper strips, heavy cream, grated Parmesan cheese, and salt and pepper. Did you notice again how the bowl was empty when I showed the red pepper? It's because I have to make it. Now that our pepper's done, we're gonna add it to a food processor and puree it until smooth. All right, that's looking good. Now we're gonna add our heavy cream and our Parmesan cheese and continue to blend. Now that that's blended, we're supposed to add this to a saucepan. They're making me do a lot, okay? These recipes are doing the most, they're dips. It's fine, it's fine. This is what I'm here for. This is what you're here for, okay? I go through, oh my God. I do all of these heinous steps and extra bullshit so that you don't have to. Okay, so let me go clean out the pot that I made the caramel in and we'll get to simmering. This is actually a different pot. I couldn't clean the caramel pot. The caramel was putting up a fight and it was winning. This is done. We're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. Stir that up. I'm gonna transfer it to a cute little dish because it looks hideous in this pot. So right off the bat, the first thing that I'm noticing is that this has made just like a cute little amount of dip. Not a whole lot at all. The other one, so much dip. Okay, our red pepper coulis is done and it is time to try these. Husband. It is time. Your bride? You call me your bride?
Yeah, my bride.
Okay, hello.
Hey, baby.
Hi. All right, so we've got 2 dips today. First impressions just looking at them, or would you like to be reminded what they are?
No, I'll give you first impressions.
Okay.
So this one right here looks interesting. It looks like it has flavor. It looks like it has texture. This one here, I thought, did you put the leftovers or like the preparation steps of something on the table next to the dip? I would not call that a dip. You know, like when you take the bacon grease off and kind of, it does not look like a dip. It's way too liquid to be a dip. Even if it weren't, it's not appealing looking.
So this is our roasted red pepper coulis,
Sexy.
which, you know, sexy
Yeah.
name,
Yeah.
sexy appearance.
Yeah.
This is our caramel apple dip.
You know what? Okay. I don't know why it being caramel apple makes it more acceptable for it to look like that, but it does.
It's funny because the recipe does not actually even mention, right, the sweet potato fries, but still, we're gonna use the associated potatoes with their recipes. So the sweet potato balls are what go with the sweet dip. So let's go ahead and try
Are we
that.
allowed to taste one of these first though, just to get the baseline?
Sure, that's fine, yes. Cheers.
Yeah, they actually taste like sweet potato tater tots.
Versus what would they taste like?
I didn't expect them to taste like tater tots so much. I feel like a lot of times you make things with sweet potato and they just taste like sweet potato, which is fine. But these actually have a tater tot energy to them.
They are not marketed as tater tots.
That's a tater tot right there.
It's a ball.
It's a sweet tater tot.
It's a sweet potato ball. I'm honoring their government name.
Is that what they call them?
I think they, wait, let me go check. Crispy, bite-sized sweet potato puffs.
Puffs. Puff is better than ball. Mm-hmm. It's an orange tater tot.
Her mama named her
Okay.
Puff. I'm gonna call her Puff.
What does she want to be called?
Crispy, bite-sized,
Potato puff.
sweet potato,
Sweet potato puff.
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 Let's try this.
All right. Wow. It does not taste like it looks.
It tastes really good.
It tastes really good. It tastes alcoholic.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. It's the apple cider. Because you know it's like fermented.
This is great.
It is so good.
I don't want to take back everything I said about it because it still looks terrible, but
I was talking mad shit. Next, our red pepper coulis, which is supposed to be eaten with the waffle fry.
yes, cheers.
It's fine, it's a waffle fry.
Yeah, but because they're thin, it has more something to it than your average sweet potato fry.
And the thing that I'm impressed with is that these were made in the oven, right? Well, we don't buy a whole lot of processed foods in the first place, but we certainly don't buy freezer fries because they suck. Usually if you put them in the air fryer, they might be okay, but these did not have air fryer instructions, so I put them in the oven, but they're like
They taste
crispy.
fried.
Yeah.
I thought this was fried.
All right,
Cheers again.
cheers.
These are great.
These are both good.
These are very good. You can taste the red pepper really well, balances well with the sweet potato.
This would be good on a sandwich. It reminds me of like roasted tomato, like pesto. Got that roasted red pepper and cheese. That's tasty. Oh my God.
Interestingly, they benefit from the fact that they have a base level thing that is good. You know?
Let's not give them the leg up then.
You're
Here?
gonna start with the sweet, okay?
Yeah. Still delicious.
In fact, almost better because it has the salt.
Yeah. Slightly less compelling,
I was just gonna say the same.
but it's still tasty. Like, I just think if you put it in something else, you know, like a sandwich or a pasta, or we could just put more seasoning in it.
I think that it on the pretzel was a little bland. On these, it's great.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the caramel apple dip? 8.5. I was trying to wait for you, but you're taking too long. I almost wanted to say 9. Let me tell you why I didn't say 9, because I feel like that's where you want to go. It's not a 9 because the texture is still weird. Texture and presentation, I know that they don't count for everything, but they count for something. If somebody served this to me and be like, you serious? I don't even know if I would call this a sauce. Like, it's a liquid.
That's why I said we can make drinks with it.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So for that reason, it doesn't quite hit 9, but it's an 8.5. It's very good.
Agreed.
What about this?
Until we tried it with the pretzels, it was gonna be as high. I still think it's great, but it's not carrying its weight as much as I thought it was.
Yeah.
So 8 to 8.25 for me.
And for me, I would say like 7.75 to 8. If I have to pick one, I'd say 8. I'll pick 8.
On 8 too.
Those are good though. Those are good scores.
Yeah, especially for dips on the side of the thing where the thing's not even in the dip.
That's true. They could have really phoned in these dips because they're like, we want our things to be the star of the show, but the dips are very good. And you could keep making this dip and never actually have to purchase their product again. That's an act of love for humankind. That's charity. That's it. I'm on a high right now.
Good.
These came out so well.
Wins.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to keep hanging out. If you didn't like this video, I don't know, you probably look like this caramel apple dip, honestly, a hot mess. All right, that's all for me. Thank you again for hanging out, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah! Bye.